back straightaway. He'll now run second. Jason Sides running third. Matt Morrow still running fourth. Jamie Moyle running in the fifth spot. Randy Anderson works the cushion off turn 4. That's the race for sixth. Your leader works by the scoreboard. Working traffic, a straightaway advantage. Jeff Matrician has over Terry McCarl. Keep in mind, Terry McCarl, the master in traffic. And Jeff Matrician racing down the back straightaway. Dealing with traffic on the high side, then the low side. Now comes up behind Travis Ryland, racing in turn 4. Ducks to the bottom side. Terry McCarl still running in that second spot. Jason Sides running third, Matt Morrow running fourth. Randy Anderson now moves up into the fifth spot. Jamie Moyle running sixth, then your race for seventh. Gary Wright and Don Drow Jr. battling it out down the back straightaway. Don Drow Jr. looks to the high side of Gary Wright racing into turn 3. Gary Wright still running the low side of the speedway. Working traffic down the front chute. Now Gary Wright slides up to the cushion, 2 car lengths advantage. Jeff Matrician halfway, well over halfway. Working in traffic, Terry McCarl right behind him. About a straightaway advantage for Jeff Matrician. Matrician able to run the high side. Oh, gets a little too low. Bobbles, not good when Terry McCarl's in second. Sets the 5J back up on the high side of the speedway, trying to race away from Terry McCarl. Matrician seems to be able to run the high side of the speedway as well as the low groove. Terry McCarl still running in that second spot. Jason Sides running third. Matt Morrow running fourth. Randy Anderson fifth. Then your race for sixth as Gary Wright moves around Jamie Moyle. Oh, Randy Anderson, look out! And race fans, Jeff Matrician did not want to see that. Matrician bringing him off turn 4 to the cone. Green flag. Terry McCarl looks to the bottom side of Jeff Matrician side by side. Not able to do it. Look at Matrician go down the back chute. Jeff Matrician hooked up in Holland. Now Matt Morrow makes the move for third off turn 4. Matt Morrow moves around Jason Sides for the third spot. Jeff Matrician pulling away from Terry McCarl down the back straightaway. Matt Morrow running third, then your race for fourth. Jason Sides and Gary Wright to the bottom side takes over the fourth spot. Now Kerry Madsen also coming up front, looking at Jamie Moyle, as is Chris Walraven. Very important night for Jeff Matrician as he currently runs second in points. Some 90 points out. Jeff Matrician pulling away from Terry McCarl down the back straightaway. Matt Morrow running third. Gary Wright running in that fourth spot. Jason Sides running fifth. Jamie Moyle running sixth. Kerry Madsen seventh. Don Drow Jr. 8th. Brent Antill 9th. And 10th is Chris Walraven. Jeff Matrician working in traffic as they work their way off turn 4. McCarl, Morrow, Wright, Sides, and Moyle. Don Drow Jr. hops the cushion in turn 2 as Kerry Madsen bangs the fence. Oh, and we got a yellow. Well, well, well. Jeff Matrician working off turn 4 to the cone. Green flag. Again, McCarl on the bottom side of Matrician, not gonna do it. Jeff Matrician racing down the back chute, pulling away from Terry McCarl once again. But now McCarl seems to get a burst of speed. White flag, 1 to go. Jeff Matrician. Gary Wright now working on Matt Morrow, racing into turn 1. They go nose to tail. If Terry McCarl wants it, he's gonna have to come and get it. Off turn 4 this time, checkered flags out, your winner. Keep your eye on him off turn 4. Jeff Matrician. Your battle off turn 4, Gary Wright working on Matt Morrow for 3rd. Terry McCarl coming home 2nd.
I'll tell you what, after last week and having the bad luck in the B, I think he's a little bit excited right now. He's also beating up his pit crew, but hey, you know. He's got his helmet off, folks. Give it up one more time. Tonight's 410 feature winner, Jeff Matrician. I'm going to go out on a limb and think you're just a little bit excited right now.
I tell you what, we've been fighting some motor trouble, and we've had motor trouble. It's still missing on the top end a little bit, but I tell you what, it's just I kept it smooth, and I just wanted to beat that 55 car, so we got to keep doing that. Yahoo!
Popular vote right now. You know, on that start, you took off pretty nice. I saw a couple of your crew guys like, well, we're not the greatest in the world on the starts right now because our motor's having trouble. But you took off, you got into lap traffic, Terry started catching up, yellow flag comes out, I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble, but the crew says, no worries.
Yeah, they got a lot of confidence in me, so like I said, I just had to keep it smooth. The motor's not running the best, but Lee Nelson's been helping me out, Midwest Motorsports, you know, so I can't say enough of them. All the Musco people, they help me out great. Pellet Building Systems, Mac Tools, my dad, my wife, and my daughter, Brooke. My wife just won Mrs. Iowa last week, so she's going to be going to Hawaii in a couple weeks, and I just wish her all the luck.
If she needs a chaperone, I'll be glad to fill in for you. I'm going to get out of the way here. And again, the seating in our photo this evening from O'Reilly Auto Parts, Shore at Overturf, and Brian Meschner. And also our trophy girl this evening is Suzanne Buck. As our photographers get in there and do their jobs for this evening. Is that Mom over there? I can't see through the fence.
Hey, Jeff, your mom's standing right
Jeff,
here
your
by the
mom's right
fence.
down here. Hey, Jeffrey, your mom's right there. Wave at her, man. Just wave at her.
I don't think he hears you. Race fans, the 5J, the 55, the 9, the 2M, the 12, the 7, the 56, the 47, the 1, the 1M, the 19, 86, 1A, 24, 10, R19, 61, 1Z, 02, and 5T.
Tony, real quick, I just got to break in. I think this is probably a first where you have Mrs. Iowa standing next to her husband at the Knoxville Raceway for the feature win. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Jeff Matrician!
It'll be George White and Ryan Craighead leading the field around. 8 laps the distance, ladies and gentlemen. Top 6 will transfer to take the tail of the D main. It'll be Larry DeCrife bringing your field around to the white line. Keep your eye on your flagman. As he waves the green flag up and down, it's George White like a shot out of a cannon. Running second, it's the 68 of Ryan Craighead. Third now is Jesse Janetto. And take a look at Greg Litter running on the high side as he pounds the cushion. Side-by-side racing action out of 4. It's the 33 of Doug Wilson now, making the hard charge up into the 6th position. And ladies and gentlemen, he's got the kite string out, your race leader. That's George White from Texas. Still running second. In the final transfer spot, that's the 68 of Ryan Craighead. And keep an eye on the McLeod USA Yardscape sprinter of Jesse Janetto now running third. If he wants to transfer, he'll have to come and get it. And now taking a look on the outside, side-by-side racing 3-4 as they come at you. That's the 2 of Mitchell Moore and the 19 of Tracy Nichols. Halfway this time by for your race leader of George White. And now as the field spreads out on the Knoxville Raceway, still your race leader, that's George White running second. The 58 of Ryan Craighead. Third, the D1 of Jesse Janetto. Mitchell Moore now in that 4th spot. Tracy Nichols running 5th. Greg Leonard 6th. Doug Wilson 7th. Mitchell Alexander 8th. White flag out for your race leader. And this time by, awaiting the checkered flags, your race leader, George White. The field is in order. 22 cars for your D main. Your second of 5 O'Reilly Auto Parts features. It'll be the 2 of Dwight Snodgrass and the 57 of Rodney Trout leading the field around to the white line. Keep your eye on the flagman Larry DeCrife as he looks to turn the field racing. As the green flag waves up and down, it's racing. Side by side, it's Dwight Snodgrass and Rodney Trout for the race lead. Joe McCarthy running third in that 19 car. Now taking a look on the bottom side. The 7J of Jace Panetta. Your race leader, Rodney Trout, running second, Dwight Snodgrass. Now charging hard on the outside, it's Joe McCarthy to take over third place. Running fourth, the 46 of Jan Howard. Running fifth, the 7J of Jace Panetta. And now he makes the move to the inside. It's Foster Landon up into the 5th spot. And now side by side it's Foster Landon and Joe McCarthy in turns 1 and 2. Look out! Joe McCarthy. Foster Landing running 5th. Jack Panetta. Jace Panetta running 6th. Jim Starr in that 7th position. Billy Bell running 8th. And now take a look at the number 1 car of George White all the way from the back of the pack up into that 8th spot. Halfway for your race leader of Rodney Trout. Running second, it's still Dwight Snodgrass. Running third, Joe McCarthy. Excuse me, running third, Jan Howard. Running fourth, the 11 of Foster Landon. And how about that drive for George White, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up into the 8th spot from the back of the field. And as they come at you this time by your race leader, still Rodney Trout of Lincoln, Nebraska. Running second, still Dwight Snodgrass of Indianola. And now we have a race for the lead on the inside. It's Dwight Snodgrass of Rodney Trout. Over in turns 2, got it. That's Dwight Snodgrass, your new race leader. Running second, the 57 of Rodney Trout. White flag out for your race leader of Dwight Snodgrass, and now taking a hard look on the outside. We've got 3 wide, your new race leader, Jan Howard. Ladies and gentlemen, how about your ASCS Rookie of the Year, Jan Howard? Checkered flag this time by for Jan Howard. Dwight Snodgrass barely holding off hard charging Rodney Drought.